Oh, I gotta turn the light on. Come on. Okay, so of course I'm back, and you know what? I thought about the pumping devices. Let me get this out of the way for a moment. There we go, that's much better. Okay, so, this is a new camera phone, so, you know, it might not be as clear as my other one. I really liked my other phone, but this is what I gotta work with. And the distortion is a little strange at this angle, but anyway, I really need to invest in a quality camera. So, alright, what about this pumping device? Gotta pump your boobs, right? So, these are the little Kangoo type pumping devices. You get these little silicone rings. This is not the Noogle. They have the interlocking. I actually prefer these because they're so cheap. This is why I recommend them in my guide. So if you're wondering how come not Noogleberry, there's nothing wrong with Noogleberry. If you want to do Noogleberry all you want. I've used them. They're just fine. It's just they're a little bit more on the pricier side. As for quality, yeah, they're probably a little bit better quality, but honestly, I like the contoured domes, and I like them lightweight, and I like the interlock. You see that toggle? It's so important to have that. I like the fact that they come with these kind of rings, okay, the Kangoos. I like the fact that I don't have to attach a separate interlock. So you get a dome, you get the pump, you get the, right? You put it on your boob. You have to lunge yourself over and get your boob all the way in there. And you gotta pump it not too hard. You pump it too much, you're gonna get those nasty little blood vessels that are gonna break on you. So here's the thing. In my guide, I tell you how to use this. It's really simple. Just don't over pump. At the same time, you don't want to just start pumping. There's this hormone called prolactin, and a lot of you ladies have been screwing up your results because you've been upping your prolactin, and a lot of you ladies don't do the test. You need to do the test. You need to find out which hormones are dominant, because if you're thinking you're just going to come in and pump to kingdom come, you're wrong and you're going to get results. No, it doesn't work that way. Your body has to be tweaked. So, when you get your pump, think about the suctioning. Think about how it affects the blood flow to each breast. Think about hormones that are involved and which hormones are going to react a certain way to this pumping. This is why nipple stimulation is not a good idea, because you're going to lactate. Now, with pumping and over pumping, you can, like I mentioned earlier, burst some blood vessels. If you have little red dots, you've overdone it, and you're going to have to wait until it heals for you to attempt it again. There's no need to overdo it. You just want to get the blood flowing. That's all you're doing. You're getting the blood flowing. So I like to do 30 minutes to an hour at the most, and I like to do it every other day if I were to do it again. I haven't started up again. I don't know if I will. It's kind of relaxing in a way. I don't know. I haven't done it since last mentioned, which was probably 3 years ago. So, anyways, I keep my pump though. If you're going to incorporate it right away, just make sure that prolactin is not really high, because that's where you're going to screw yourself over. And what I mean by that is a lot of ladies think that if you increase the prolactin, you're going to get larger. Sure, you might grow a little bit, but guess what? You're going to have water balloons. They're going to be like flabby pancake. It's a hot mess. You're not doing any fat storage. Remember, milk is the opposite of fat storage. Milk replaces the fat. And this is why when women are pregnant and they breastfed, and then the milk dries up. They went from big to small, and they shrunk well past their actual size before they got pregnant. There's a reason for that, because the milk replaced the fat stores, and then once the milk dried up, you don't have any fat stores, nor do you have milk stores. So what are you left with? Flabby pancakes. Okay, so this is why you don't just want to go on to Amazon or to the Noogleberry site and just buy a dome. You have to make sure you know where your hormones are. And you gotta do it at the right time, meaning introduce the pumping at the right time. So it's gonna be a little bit different for every lady. But that's the thing, you have to know your body. So, Noogleberry or Kangsu, which one? I already told you which one I liked. Once you get the silicone ring, you put it on there, but you gotta get some silicone adhesive. I went with the black because I wanted to see what I was gluing. And you glue these suckers on there. You see how it's contoured? Following kind of the shape of the rib cage. Noogleberry has contoured domes, but I don't know. I just really felt that these rings were way more comfortable. So I went with this, and then it was cheaper. And yeah, pretty sturdy. I've been very happy with them. Always get the large. Never start with the small. I don't care how small you are. Always get the large, because you're going to grow. You're going to grow out of the small ones. So you're going to need the large eventually. Now, when you get to the point, like, let's say you're a big lady and you're like a 38A, and then you grow to like 38C, maybe you're a 38B wanting to be like a 38 double D, then you're going to need a Noogleberry, because these domes, this is as large as they get. Noogleberry has the larger sizes, so you're going to want to get the XL, the XXL, you know? Get the larger sizes with them. And it's a different pump, I think. So you might have to get the whole kit. That's where you're going to probably have to invest money, but if you know what, like I said, it's worth it. If you really want to do this and you're serious about it, save the money and get it. It's totally worth it. So yeah, I keep my domes. I keep everything. You never know. I mean, what if I get pregnant and then I have my baby and then all of a sudden I'm one of those women where my hormones are kind of out of balance. I've got my pump. I know what to do. Get my tests done. Maybe get my placenta freeze-dried and then start taking it for my progesterone levels. Supplemental. Have it made into capsules. I don't know. Maybe I grind it up myself and buy a blender and grind it up myself and make my own placental tincture and restore what is rightfully mine. I'm serious. I'll probably do that. And then maybe I'll take some Vitex, and I will never have to take BO. I'm telling you, I think I have a sensitivity now to BO. I tried going back on it to see maybe, you know, it's called boob greed, and it does happen. I was thinking maybe I can just like try it again, because I was only on it for 11 months. Nope. I was very sensitive to it, and I was finding myself getting very sick taking it, because, as I said, I've overdosed a few times because I just didn't know like what the dose was going to come out to. But once I figured out my dose, I realized, okay, this is good, and I was fine. But trying to go back to it, I realized, oh, I'm kind of sensitive to it. So you know what that means? My body doesn't need it anymore. And thank God, because my body is already pumping out like crazy. The hormones are just fine as far as the ovary goes. And my pituitary is in good working condition, and I'm going to take care of my pituitary because that's what's helping my thyroid right now. This is why I guess I'm skinny. I'm not fat, losing my hair. It's because my pituitary is doing all of the work. So as long as I can keep my pituitary working, I'm going to be fine. But I'm going to try to heal my Hashimoto's anyway. I just can't focus on it right now because I'm in school. So anyways, I don't need this anymore. I'm getting 28-day cycles. It's really strange. I've never had 28-day cycles. I mean, maybe like a few here and there, but it's just, I was always a 30, 31 dayer, I was regular, you know? So, yeah, when your body doesn't need it, you just know and you just stay away from it. I think, I still think that my ovaries are far from atrophied. And like I said, pumping enough hormones. So I'm very sensitive to this. I respond way too quickly to it. I don't need it. And I think that's awesome. I could take other herbs and be fine. But yeah, so keep your stuff. It's totally worth it. Buy a new one when it breaks. I've sat on my domes quite a few times. So, you know, you can get them at Amazon. I don't, every time I put a link on, it always, things change. The seller's not selling it anymore, or it's just selling a dome. So you're just going to have to look up on there. But even on my guide, I have a couple links. I don't know if they're expired yet, but yeah, Kangzu, KHANGZU, breast domes, not milking domes, just the regular breast domes. Okay, you don't want the ones to pump the milk for breastfeeding. That's the opposite of what we're trying to do. So yeah, or you can go to the Noogleberry site, which is NOOGLEBERRY, and there's a forum for ladies who show the results with pumping and whatever else they're doing. So yeah, definitely an important thing for blood circulation. So I hope that's answered your questions, ladies. Just don't overpump. And just, you don't even need to do it every single day. Just do it every other day, if that helps you, if you're really busy. Okay? Alrighty. I'll see you next time with another Q&A.